as we all know, there is a traditional summer treat that is present at every barbecue, and kids just go wild to make.
It's s'mores, but today with the help of Cakes for Causes, we're taking this summertime treat and putting a spin on it. Welcome Jeannie Liss and Jess Bemis. How are you guys?
Hi.
Morning.
Hi. Good morning. How are you doing?
What better way to say
Yes.
summer than with s'mores?
Right? Right. I know, exactly. That's what I thought. Yeah.
I love this idea, but before we get into making this, you ladies, especially in the summertime, well, let's be honest, all year round, you are crazy busy. What have you guys been up to?
Well, we did some you've been Caked for Your Kindness. We did some of those last week. Always have a kids club that's coming up. I'm sorry, I'm stumbling.
That's okay.
So
Terrible.
busy, can't
It was
even
a
think.
great weekend, and like you said, you're so busy.
much
You probably
going
I know,
can't
I'm still
straight.
recovering. Still
Yes,
recovering.
right.
We have events coming up in July, even though we're kind of on a temporary semi-hiatus.
Okay.
We still had some things scheduled, so we're doing children's rehabilitation services, 2 events, one in Phoenix, one in Tucson. We've got Easter Seals for Blake Foundation. We're doing an event for them, and also doing the anniversary cake for Positively Cats.
Wow.
For their anniversary.
And just give people an idea of how many cupcakes or, cookies are really involved when you get involved in these nonprofit
It all
organizations.
depends on their event. Some of the ones that we have are small. They just want like 2 dozen or 3 dozen cupcakes for their volunteers or something. They're having like a little volunteer appreciation day. And sometimes like for El Tour, it's 3,000 cookies when we do that. So I mean, it all depends on whatever their event is. We try to work around them. So.
And you guys
Whatever they
mentioned
request.
you mentioned being in a somewhat of a hiatus. The lesson there is that the charity work never stops.
It really doesn't. It really doesn't. Yeah, we were like, we need a break. Let's try to take July off. And it's, we still have things coming up and still things to do. So, yeah, that's all right. We love doing it. So it all comes out of the heart.
And
love
we are
it, too.
such a big fan of, obviously, Cakes for Causes on our show. But I think sometimes we forget to mention that you still take donations, though, because all of your flour, all of your, your chocolate, the marshmallows, everything that you bake with has to come from somewhere, and you are also a nonprofit.
Exactly. And as a matter of fact, we do have another social event. We're calling them a social event support for us on July, I believe it's 16th.
Okay.
You can go to our website and find it, but it's at the Texas Roadhouse over in Wilmot and Broadway.
Okay.
And just make sure and bring the flyer with you, and a portion of the proceeds go to us. So.
That's wonderful.
And Jess has a big announcement because we've got, in addition to our Diamonds Children.
Yeah, we have a Diamonds program over at the Diamond Children's Hospital at UAMC. We've been making birthday cakes for chronically ill children for the past 2 years.
Wow.
And we're happy to announce that last month we're adding Tucson Medical Center to that. So we have a new name for it, and it is the Birthday Cakes on Call Children's Hospital Program.
Wow, that is wonderful.
And talk about that. Why get started? Why expand? Why keep doing things like that?
When we first started, when the kids are in the hospital and it's during their birthday, it's a bummer to be in the hospital in the first place. So we make the cake, and they have that little special moment, and it brings a smile to the children's faces. And one of the managers that had worked at the Diamonds Children's Center has moved on to TMC. And because she loved our program, she wanted to see if we would expand to TMC, and we went ahead and voted, and we have it now. So
Congratulations.
Thank you. We're working on trying to get one going up in Phoenix, too. So.
Smiles all over the state. All right, ladies, I'm ready to smile because I love s'mores.
Okay.
And I
Let's have
had
some fun.
this weekend, and I'm ready for some more.
So like you said, what says summertime more than s'mores? So for this, I pre-made the crust at home.
Okay.
You take a stick of butter, which is like a half a cup of butter, a half a cup of sugar, combine those, and then add an egg, a teaspoon of vanilla, and then add a cup of flour and a cup of crushed graham crackers. Now, a great way to crush graham crackers is to put them in a baggie and use your rolling pin and crush them up. It's nice and neat. Or you can just use your food processor if you have one of those fancy smanchy things. And when you have leftover cracker crumbs like I did, because you only need a cup for the crust, a nice thing to do, it kind of looks like sand. So it's kind of a nifty way to decorate tops of cupcakes or cakes or something if you want to make like a beach theme.
Oh, that is
So it's just
cute.
kind of a little something you can do with your leftover cracker crumbs.
Delicious.
So then when the crust is made, you're going to take half of it, which is about a cup, and you're going to press that into the pie pan like this.
Okay.
Okay, and then you take a 7-ounce container of the marshmallow fluff, and you want to spray the spatula like Jess just did, so it doesn't stick when you're spreading it.
I noticed that.
Yeah,
Very sticky.
Yeah, it is very sticky stuff. So she spread that around, and then we're going to take these little chocolate bars. It's the full-size bars that are all broken up. And
Okay.
Amanda, if you want to help me, we're
Don't be
just going
shy.
to. That's right. Don't be shy.
Sure.
Get right in.
There you go.
And we're going to place these around. Now we're going to have if we don't already, we're going to have the recipe up on our website.
Okay.
And the recipe calls for 8 of these chocolate bars. And I found that about 3.5 was enough to do 1 layer. Now, you know, if you're a real chocoholic and you like your s'mores with a lot more chocolate, then go ahead and keep piling it on and do 2-3 layers. But I found that 1 layer of chocolate was really more than enough.
So you can do the full amount, but if you want to cut back, it's still plenty.
Yeah, and like I
What
say,
you're
I did
saying.
took about 3.5 of these bars all broken up to cover the bottom of
8 chocolate bars that's a lot.
It's a lot because
That's
this
not
is
a bad thing.
It would be double this because this
Right.
is 3.5, and you can see this is already so that's
Yeah.
it's full already.
Right.
If you
So
love
then-
chocolate,
I mean,
And then we're going to sprinkle the mini
Okay.
about a cup of the mini marshmallows.
okay, just so we can cover the top, kind of.
Yeah, just sprinkle that whole bowl all over the
we'll
top
just do
there.
it like
That's
that.
about a cup's worth. There
there
you
you
go.
go.
Now I won't be afraid. Take my own advice.
And then we're going to take the crust that we had left over because we only used a cup on the bottom, and we're going to take the other cup and we're going to just dot this around, and we're going to kind of work it in. If you want to start trying to, because you just want to kind of cover up the marshmallows a little bit. And if the marshmallows peek through, that's perfectly fine.
Right.
Because then they're just going to brown and toast up in the oven and get nice and toasty. I mean, what's a s'more without a nice toasty marshmallow?
Well, that's the best part.
Right, exactly. So once you have all the crust all on and patted down and kind of covered up a little bit, then you take a 1/4 cup of chocolate chips because we don't have enough chocolate.
Well, I was
in
going to
here yet.
say, are those semi-sweet? Or
Yes, they are. They are semi-sweet. Well, you could use dark. I mean, it's your preference
You could-
again, And just sprinkle a 1/4 cup of chocolate chips all around. And then you're going to put it in the oven, and you're going to bake it at 350 degrees for 20 minutes
And
until it's nice and toasty golden brown.
I was going to say, and it's going to be
And
gorgeous.
it is sugar on sugar, but that's what a s'mores is.
let's
So
try this puppy.
go ahead and try a bite.
Okay, all right.
Delicious. And we were even able to
Alright.
do that in TV time. Wrap it up.
I'm not even sure I'm going to be able to.
Nice and gooey, right?
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
I love this.
So,
banana.
this is a great way, especially during monsoons. You can't go out with the campfire if
That's
it's
right.
raining. Have your s'mores inside with the s'mores pie.
Ladies, that was wonderful. Thank you so much
My
for
new
joining
favorite
us.
people.
for having us.
I know, right? They're wonderful. And to find out what events Cakes for Causes has coming up, you can call 303-7893, or you can check out their website, cakesforcauses.org. And their kids club will meet this month on the 27th. At the Disabled American Veterans Facility on Wilmot. Again, to learn more about Cakes for Causes, go online to cakesforcauses.org.
Still to come on The Blend, Jacob Acosta joins us with this latest song.
Plus, these guys love to have